Oh yeah, thanks you guys. I appreciate you taking the time to have me on here.
I think it's pretty cool what you guys are doing.
Very good questions and what a lot of research.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you guys asking me to be a part of this.
That was too cool, bro. And I love between shifts. I'm between shifts right now. I think I'm gonna be between shifts the rest of my life.
Welcome back to Between Shifts podcast. Today's guest is Alyssa Ortiz, owner of Lash and Beauty Bar here in Half Moon Bay. She is a licensed esthetician who's been in the industry since 2011 and has built her business from the ground up into one of the go-to spots on the coast side for skincare, lashes, and more. We get into how she got started, what it took to build her business, and some of the life experiences that shaped where she's at today. Let's get into it.
Woo!
Yeah.
And my cousin Gabby's here.
Gabby is my new esthetician here at the lab.
So I think to start things off, you wanted David to pick a tarot card, or you want all of us to pick tarot cards?
Whatever we want. Yeah.
How do you normally do it?
I would say pick a deck that speaks to you, and then you can put the cards all out and pick one that resonates.
Let's do it. Come on, Dave.
The big one.
Oh, dang it. I wanted that one, dude.
Yeah, I think you two should do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Do we share a deck, or do I pick my own?
You can pick your own if you want.
Okay, I'll pick my own. Stinky over there, dude. I'm just kidding.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, it's a cool one. I don't even know what it says, but here we go.
Am I laying like all of these out?
Yeah. Or shuffle them in your hand, however you want. There's no rules with tarot. Or maybe there is. I don't know.
I think Felix did something where it wasn't tarot. It was numerology.
Yeah, he does that in the beginning.
It was pretty cool. Like the first time I had gone to him, just Claire and I, it was always, it was like we were in the year of growth and learning, and it was the day after I got a job with Jimmy.
Oh, that's cool. That's your card?
My card.
What card is it?
Read it to the people.
2 of coins.
2 of coins. Well, there's a booklet.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to read what it says about 2 of coins?
Sure.
Mine's blank.
It's blank?
I think so. Or is that?
That's the card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that say temperance?
Temperance.
Uh-oh, I'm angry.
It's okay.
Let's
Find
see.
what it is.
The Empress. The Emperor. Gotta find
It's a
it.
pretty card.
Oh, wait. Emperance? Or
No, it's temperance.
yeah.
Okay, 2 of coins. Flow of money, in or out. Obtaining money to survive. A happy business face. Getting what you pay for. Energy fluctuations. Ongoing work to launch an enterprise.
Hey,
I think that's a pretty great card.
did just get a new job, too.
I got a new job.
New job, recording a podcast, building an empire.
Yeah. Yeah. Temperance. Astrological correspondence. Sagittarius. Temperance appears when there is a need for balance of opposing areas in your life. You are being asked to be patient and re-examine priorities in your life that are in disharmony. Temperance assists us by pointing you to life's meaning and purpose. Upright, balance, harmony, purpose, moderation. Reversed, competition, frustration, excess, imbalance.
Yours was not reversed, meaning upside down when you pull it. So yeah, if you pull a card and it's upside down, then it's the
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Temperance, dude.
Temperance and 2 of coins.
Do you do this for clients?
Yes. Well, clients do it themselves. They come in and they like sit down if we're busy with other people and pick cards, and we'll talk about it during our appointment.
Yeah.
That is a fun little waiting room thing to have
It's
going.
fun.
Yeah.
And there's so many different kinds.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to love going to Alborzi's office with my sister because she always had toys and stuff out in the waiting room. I was always like, yeah,
Things to do.
rip these things up. I never had braces once, but I was there like 100 times, Morgan. All right, well, getting into the podcast, or the interview, I should say. We'll start super easily, but where did you grow up?
I mean, technically, I lived in Orange County until I was 13 and then moved up here.
What part of Orange County?
Irvine.
Irvine?
Yes.
Nice.
My dad went to UCI, so we lived on campus there.
Oh, okay. I mean, we'll get into it later on, but it sounds like your dad did a lot of schooling.
Yes, after having kids, so went back to school. Both my parents did, actually.
Does he say that, or do they say that was kind of the motivation behind that, having kids?
Well, actually, my dad and my grandpa co-owned a business, Ortiz Fire Protection, so they installed commercial sprinklers. They actually did like Disneyland, the Brea Mall, and things like that. And that's what he did from 18 on, and then he was like, I think I want to go back to school and see what else is out there, and decided to be a doctor.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
And he became a doctor?
He became a doctor.
That's crazy.
Yeah. An orthopedic surgeon.
Oh, wow.
Wait, and what age was he when he made that change?
Well, they had me at like 24 and my brother at 26. I think it was 30 that he went back to school. He became, in 2008 was when he graduated from med school, the year I graduated from high school, actually. So I don't remember how old he was when he graduated, but
when you were growing up, was he doing was he working, or was it mainly like school?
It was school. He got full rides to everything and grants for to pay for the family. The housing was paid for. We lived on campus. Same thing when we moved up here.
Dang, how special is that?
Yeah, he was pretty badass.
Is that common with med school to like have everything covered like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Is it?
It's special. Not everyone gets that, but
yeah.
He got everywhere he applied. He got in and got offered that.
Wow. Damn.
Mic drop.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, what was your childhood like growing up in Orange County? And I mean, what was your go-to activities?
Played a lot of sports. My parents threw us into everything. I did swimming, gymnastics, cheerleading, soccer.
Nice.
We did a lot of camping. My dad liked to take me and my brother out to go camping, fishing. We went to Mammoth a lot.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far is Mammoth from Irvine?
I don't know. I used to just play my Game Boy in the back seat.
Cruise up there.
Yeah. It's maybe like Tahoe to here.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like their version of Tahoe.
That's not too bad.
It's like in the mountains.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mammoth. There's a great outdoor motocross race in Mammoth, amateur like championship.
Oh.
Really cool. I never got to race it, but very cool.
Yeah.
Gibsters, where are you from?
I'm from Half Moon Bay.
Oh, ESPN, dude. Forgot my phone's on Bluetooth.
I thought that was like an intro.
Well, now you have to tell us what happened.
All we hear is what did happen? I got notified that the Giants beat the Braves 7-5.
Oh, they actually won?
That was much earlier today, but
I'm just getting notified.
Jung-Hoo Lee, was it Jung-Hoo Lee? Luis Arias and Bryce Eldridge home runs.
Really? Giants 1-1.
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, so you said you played a lot of sports. I think you mentioned cheerleading, swimming,
Gymnastics and
soccer. Which one was your favorite?
I picked soccer. I played soccer club. AWSO start club. I played in high school. I played a little in college, and soccer was my main gig.
Nice. Do you still play soccer a little bit?
No, I had several knee injuries, and it took me out. I loved soccer. It was a big passion of mine until I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
When did you stop?
When I was like 20, when I had a second knee injury.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yes, it was, especially soccer. I was center mid, and it was just all running.
Oh, Didn't you play soccer a little bit?
When I was in like 5th grade, I
AYSO.
sucked. My dad was like, "This is fucking brutal." I was like, well, then don't come. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this, then you should have seen our last week's interview with Gabby's dad, Jimmy Coslino. Yeah.
So what brought you up here to, I just want to say Bay Area?
Yeah. Well, my dad got into Stanford Med School, and
Okay.
of all the schools he got into, they looked at tons of med schools that he got into, like Pennsylvania, there was San Francisco, Maine, or I don't know Maine, but wherever. And Stanford was Stanford. So that was a big draw. And they offered the best package for him to have a family as well. So
cool.
Yeah, then we moved on to Stanford campus, which was pretty cool.
Dang. We're out on the campus.
They built it out into something different, but it was Escondido Village.
Oh. I don't know where that is. But
Yeah. I mean, I probably...
Salvi would-
Yes, you would. Yeah.
It's, I mean, I could kind of describe it, but it was almost exactly across from Pali, which is where I went to high school.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where you're at then.
Yeah.
Right by the like church thing over there.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the practice fields are over there.
Yeah, by the practice
Yeah.
fields. Yes.
Yeah. Nice. What was it like as a kid growing up on that campus?
Well, I was in 8th grade in high school. It was actually kind of cool. I actually utilized the neighbors who were all Stanford students for projects and things. Like I did book reports with people there, and I think it made me a little bit more comfortable around adults because I was constantly around very, very educated adults. So I liked it. And I also was the neighborhood babysitter.
Oh,
We lived in like a courtyard with a bunch of houses surrounding like a big playground. And they used to pay me like $500 a night. They'd all go out and like get wasted, and
Yeah.
I would watch all their kids. And it was a pretty, for 13, I was like, yeah, $500 for one night.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that sounds.
Dough.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Well, what's up? You went to several different schools growing up. How did constantly adapting to new environments shape who you became as a teenager, let alone who you are today?
I mean, I definitely know that it makes me, it helps my ability to relate to my clients. Like, I have a very multifaceted personality. So as a teenager, every time I went to a new school, it just became a little bit easier and a little bit easier to make friends. Because I eventually was like, well, if I want to make friends, I kind of just got to throw myself in there. I don't have time to overthink.
Yeah.
And at some point, somebody will like me.
Yeah.
So
Well, the first move, was it pretty hard to like kind of get into the swing of things of like getting yourself out there mainly? How old were you?
So 5th grade was my first new school. It was because I had gone to Catholic school before, and it was like 35 kids in my entire class. There was like 200 kids in the whole school.
Dang.
And it was very tight knit, but I was really excited about public school because I'm like, I can wear whatever I want because I didn't have to wear a uniform. So I was like very excited about that. And then every year from 5th grade on, I went to a new school until high school.
Wow.
But
So 3 years or 4 years in a row, I guess.
yeah. Technically 1 year I went to 2 schools in 1 year
Whoa.
because my mom got us kicked out.
Tell us.
There were
more.
there were these 2 girls who I became friends with, and one of them was kind of Mean Girl. She was kind of Regina George. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but
Seen Mean Girls.
the 3-way phone call attack, she did that to me. She did that to me, and I had caller ID, and I answered it. Or my mom was like, "Oh, Shay is calling," and I was like, "Hey, Shay," and then the other girl was like, "No, it's not Shay, it's Mary." I'm like, caller ID says it's Shay, and she's like, "No," and then she's like, "So what do you think of Shay?" I was like, I know what's happening. And I was like, she's great, but I got to go. I'm playing The Sims. Bye.
That's brutal.
But
At least you were smart.
I
Didn't slip up. She's a fucking bitch.
the truth is I didn't even feel that way, but then I did after that. Then it got bad, and one day they came up to me, and my mom was working like volunteer nurse at the school, and there was like a big glass window. So the girls came up to me and she saw it, and like they were clearly like yelling at me. So my mom came out and was like, I don't know what's going on, but this is enough. We need to have a meeting with everyone's parents and your teachers and figure this out because this isn't cool. Well, the girls went to the principal and said my mom cussed them out.
Oh.
And they believed the kids and told my mom that she wasn't welcome back on the campus. So then my dad came in the middle of school and pulled us out. And then we went to a different school.
Now, this was 5th grade or
6th grade.
6th?
And it was a Catholic school.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Damn, they knew what to tell the principal or.
Yeah. I mean, she did not yell at them. She was very diplomatic, but yeah.
Yeah, and then so after that, what were the other 2 reasons that you moved?
Well, I had to finish out the year at another school. So it was just like an alternative for the year. Then we went to one more school, and then my dad got into Stanford.
Oh,
so then 8th grade moved up here and lived in Palo Alto.
Okay, and then that was you did 1 year of middle school and then straight to Palo Alto High School.
Yeah,
nice.
And then
nice.
And then I went to middle college.
Yes.
And can you tell us more about middle college?
Well, I have more tea on this because the reason I went to middle college is because I got kicked out of Poly.
Oh, you cussed out the mom?
Yes. No, I didn't. Actually, like my parents ended up divorcing, and 10th grade, the last semester, I just stopped going to class except for one, and that was my 7th period. And I got an A in that class, though.
Nice.
And that teacher was the teacher who wrote my recommendation letter to get into middle college.
Oh, cool.
And then middle college I took 2 core classes at Foothill with these 2 teachers, and all the high school students in middle college did that as well. It was English and history, and all of my other classes I took at Foothill to finish.
Oh. So middle college, I didn't know Foothill has middle college. Because I know my girlfriend Claire did middle college at CSM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I remember her going through that whole process. I think she also had to get letters of recommendation, and then it was kind of cool, honestly. She was at CSM when I was doing my first year at CSM, and then she could still play sports at the high school, so she played volleyball through Half Moon Bay. It was super cool, honestly. She had a great experience with middle college.
Well, you still graduate from the high school. Like, you're not, abandoned from it.
Mm-hmm.
I played soccer at Pally my freshman and sophomore year. And then I chose not to play. Well, I played varsity, so freshman and sophomore year. And then I didn't really like the girls, the team. So I chose to play at Foothill instead for soccer. Nice. So yeah, but you can do all the same things. You get to go to all the dances, all the stuff that you want to do.
Yeah. It's almost like homeschooling in a way.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just checking that. Make sure that thing's recording. Tell us a little bit about how the whole opportunity for working with JetBlue came about. My
uncle worked for JetBlue since its inception.
Oh, wow.
So when I was 18 or 19, my first job was at Pete's Coffee, but then he was like, do you want to work for the airlines? I'm like, yeah. So I applied, he referred me, I got an interview, then they hired me, and it was a pretty cool experience.
What were you doing?
I was the gate agent and the front desk.
Nice.
And you deal with a lot of crazy people, but you get all the flight benefits, and that's pretty cool.
Where was the coolest place you went?
I would say more so the coolest thing that I did was a lot of people would be like, okay, we're working the New York flight, like the red eye, and we're going to board everyone, and then we're all going to get on together and fly to New York for the day. Sleep on the red eye, whatever, go ice skating and do whatever in New York, and then come back on the
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's very cool. I don't know why I could always see you being a flight attendant.
I kind of thought about it at one point. It's like, I don't know, I'm too scared of planes.
I think working for them would make you less scared because you learn a lot about them and you realize how safe they actually are.
Makes me think of that Key and Peele episode when they're on the plane. Have you seen that?
No, but I love Key and Peele.
I think I've seen it, but
when he's on the plane, it's like, sir, please sit in your seat, and he has to go to the bathroom, and he gets out of the seatbelt, and it's just hella bad turbulence, and he's like, one of them is like staring at him like that. It's really funny.
Key and Peele is great.
Yeah.
I regularly quote AA Ron.
Yeah.
AA Ron.
Nice.
I always say that to Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron.
AA Ron.
I think that when I look at new clients' names sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D nice.
D nice. Antoni. That's not even a bad one.
Jaquella.
Well, no, because you in your background you mentioned that you had a conversation while working with JetBlue that kind of bump started your drive to be an I can never say it. I'm sorry.
Esthetician.
Esthetician.
Yeah.
It's a tongue twister.
Kind of.
So JetBlue requires you, I don't know if they still do, but they required all female employees to wear makeup. I didn't wear makeup. And I bought the whatever random things that was sufficient. And you would park in long-term parking, and then you'd be on a shuttle to get to work. Mm-hmm. And all the girls would be doing their makeup. And so they all had their makeup scattered about and whatever. And I heard them talking about what primers they were using. And I'm like paint primer? Like what is and yes, it is essentially the same thing. It's for your skin to prime it to put foundation on.
Oh.
It's like
I was
prep
when you sent the background, you said primer, and I was like, oh, "What is she painting?"
My face without
I get it now. Yeah,
and makeup.
No, I kind of had the idea. I just was I was a little confused.
I mean, same. I was too. And then they're like, "Oh, we got you," and they gave me a list of things to get. So I went to Sephora, and I was like, "Holy crap! Like there's so much." Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Go to YouTube." So I went to YouTube and discovered the world of makeup.
James Charles.
Yes. Oh my God. You know James Charles? Of course you do. He's so controversial.
Her as my cousin. She loved him.
Yeah.
What?
No, he's controversial now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
What could he have done to be controversial?
He's done some bad.
He's done some
really. Yeah. Oh my God, it's pretty
illegal.
funny. My old
illegal things.
Really?
Yeah.
Like pushing his love on somebody else?
Yeah.
Underage somebody.
Oh, James.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Those guys. My old roommate in college, Nick Sion. Did you ever meet Nick? I don't know if you did. David definitely did. But he came. I can't remember if he came back from a trip and had the photo, or it was from a trip from a long time ago. But he came back and it was a picture of him on a ski bus. You know, like the shuttles that'll take you to the mountain. And it was James Charles. And Nick's like, I fucking saw him. Nick is all high energy. And he was just like, I fucking saw James Charles. And you could just tell Nick was like, can we get a photo? And James Charles looked so funny because it was like no makeup and like not all out there. And it was just like,
that's so funny.
Out in the wild.
Yeah, out in the wild. Exactly.
Well, what was it about beauty YouTube and makeup that you think hooked you so fast?
I mean, it was just mesmerizing to watch them, how they can do, it was creative. And I guess I realized it was like an outlet for my creativity, because you can paint your face however you want. And there's like so many ways to do it. But then you also get into the world of like buying all the collections and owning things. Like I have some palettes from like MAC back in the day that they made once and that's it.
Dang.
And I mean, if you didn't touch it, you could sell it for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I did use it, so it's just sitting there. But like, it was just a whole world of creativity and like-minded people.
Want to get your business in front of a loyal local audience? Between Shifts brings Coastside stories to life with real conversations, local legends, and plenty of laughs. Sponsorships include custom ad reads, shout-outs in episodes, and visibility across all our socials, all designed to connect your brand with engaged listeners who support local. Now please email betweenshiftspod@gmail.com for any inquiries. Thank you.
Do you think that there's a point with makeup that to a certain extent it could kind of start to cause like acne or start to mess with your skin?
Oh, 100%. Mm-hmm. There are ingredients in makeup that can be comedogenic, which means it can clog your pores. But also not washing your makeup off will clog your pores. So sleeping in your makeup, there is a way to wear makeup every day and not have it cause acne. You just have to be really diligent about your skincare and really diligent about the products you're putting on your face. But not all products are created equal, and not all products work for everybody's skin.
For sure. But when I started to get acne super bad in high school, my mom came in one day and she was like, what's going on? I was like, I had like super bad cystic acne because of my football helmet.
Yeah.
So just rub all over like my cheekbones and my jawline. And I was like, it fucking hurts, man. Because I was just being pain. It's cystic acne sucks. And then she's like, take a little bit of this. And I don't know what it, now I know what it was. It was a little bit of makeup.
Concealer,
and she
probably.
fucking dapped makeup on my pimple. And I was like, what is that? She's like, it's just going to help it go away. And I was like, okay. And then I probably sweated within like 15 minutes and it was gone. But
I actually see a lot of teen boys for acne.
really?
Yeah, and that's one of the things is they don't know. I'm like, yeah, your helmets, your gear, your pillows, your hair, if you have longer hair.
Yeah. See, that's something I wouldn't have thought about because I struggled with acne for quite a while. I still do today. But I went to a dermatologist instead of, I didn't even think about an esthetician. See, I can't say the fucking word.
You said it now.
You said it.
Esthetician.
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 Yeah.
For like skincare or acne advice. Never thought about that.
I mean, derms are great, but derms tend to be, let's fix the problem at the cost of the rest of your face. So like they'll throw Accutane at you or like really aggressive treatments. And not all estheticians, but good estheticians are more holistic about it. They're like, okay, there's a bunch of stuff going on, whether it's diet, it's lifestyle, it's skincare products. Let's work on all of it so that your whole skin is helped, not just the acne itself.
Like that a lot more than what happened to me. They just threw Accutane and
Did it dry you out?
Oxyl.
Oh yeah. Panoxyl has a place, but that will bleach all of your towels if you don't use white towels.
I just read something online about benzoyl peroxide causing cancer, I think, or leukemia. That's what it was. It was causing leukemia. And I was like, fuck, dude, I've been using this face wash for fucking like 14 years, something ridiculous.
I mean, you should not be using benzoyl peroxide or Panoxyl every day. It has a place.
I was using it morning and night.
I know that's what Proactive is. Proactive is like 15% benzoyl peroxide.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes me feel better. I was using it was like a 4% little bottle or something like that.
Yeah.
Still, it was gnarly. And then I started thinking about like, dude, I'm just bleaching my face every morning and night.
Yeah, you're killing that bacteria, good and bad.
Yeah.
Stripping that barrier.
Yep.
Yeah, that sucked. But okay, well, wow. Bit of a transition here. We're gonna get into your dad and brother. Sorry, that just came out of nowhere.
That's okay.
I was like, whoa.
I'm comfortable talking about it. It's all good.
I was so sorry, side note. But I was so bad with loss because I hadn't experienced it yet. Like I was fortunate to grow up with 4 grandparents until I just lost my first grandparent a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I started dating Claire 10 years ago in August, but she lost her dad as a sophomore in high school. And then it was strange, but like I was there with her through that whole thing. And it was like, I kind of became more comfortable with talking about loss.
Yeah.
And then I noticed she started getting more comfortable with loss. I don't know what type of person you are, but like she likes to make jokes about, likes to make jokes about it.
Yeah, I have dark humor. I'm all about the dark. It helps you get it helps me get through it.
Okay. Dark humor. Alarm.
Dark humor alarm.
Why? I turned my phone on silent.
But that looked like an alarm's going to go through, I think.
Dang. But yeah, anyways, we'll get into the questions about your dad and brother. But you experienced the loss of both your dad and brother and also had to start over in a new town. How did those experiences change your perspective on life and push you up to rebuild?
I mean, in a lot of ways. On one hand, just like I was saying about having to like make friends at new schools, I feel like it made me be able to relate to clients more. I have clients who tell me things. They come in and they're having a rough time. They've lost a parent. They've lost somebody. And, you know, you come down, you come here, you lay down and you're vulnerable and you say it. And for me to be able to say to them, and I don't lead with, oh, I've lost all these people. I usually wait for a segue of, do you have where does your dad live? Or, you know, do you have siblings? Or they express their loss and then I can relate to it. So I feel like it's really helped me like in that way where I can relate to people more. But it kind of made me feel like nothing is ever going to hurt me or make me as sad as those losses or like loss like that. And so anything else that I do, I can get through it. If I jump in with both feet for this business and it doesn't work out, I'll be fine because that's not going to hurt as bad as losing them.
For sure.
It made me a lot more resilient.
I was gonna say it made you kind of not give a fuck about what's gonna happen, but
literally,
yeah, no, that's good. Like that, I find that a lot with like if you experienced worst case scenario, then you're not afraid to like just go for something.
Yep,
you kind of have that in mountain biking.
Yeah, well, and I mean, kind of with was building a business while dealing with grief. Was it kind of like a welcome distraction, or do you think it made everything harder?
So when my brother died in 2020, and it was his memorial was the Thursday before the pandemic. I think it was Sunday, Monday that everything shut down. So that the previous Thursday was his memorial. So it was an interesting thing, but it was kind of a welcome distraction. And it also, my clients were so amazing. I came back to cards and flowers, and throughout the pandemic, they were PayPaling me money, like stay in business, pay your rent, blah, blah, blah. And like when it ended and I was like, okay, I want to you paid me this, like, let's apply it to this. Or like, no, that was for you at that time. I'm paying you moving forward.
That's cool.
And I mean, it really made me feel like there was such a sense of community here in Half Moon Bay. And I really couldn't have done it without that. So I think it was a welcome distraction and also something to lean on.
Mm-hmm. If you don't mind me asking, how did your dad pass? And then how did your brother pass?
So my dad committed suicide. And my brother's, he had an enlarged heart and he died in his sleep.
Oh, wow.
There's talk, about like of a broken heart because of my dad, because my dad was 2017 and my brother was 2020. But he did have an enlarged heart we didn't know about. Luckily, he died peacefully.
What does that mean, an enlarged heart?
It's the size of it is, large.
Like it's actually just...
Yes. And so I don't know all the things of what it means, but his heart stopped.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. And how long was your dad a surgeon? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How long was he a surgeon?
Well, so 2008 was when he became a surgeon officially, and then you do residency, but you are a surgeon when you're doing that, or you're a doctor. So his residency was in New York. So math, 2008, 2017.
That's 9 years?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 9 years.
Nice. Dang.
So he was 50.
I could see that being a very heavy lifestyle for sure.
That's why he did it. That he worked for two practices that were corrupt, and one wanted him to do surgeries that weren't necessary for insurance money, and the other wanted him to not perform surgeries that only ones that would get them money, and he refused to do both. And the last practice he worked for, there was actually an FBI investigation into the practice, and in his suicide note, he wrote a list of all the patients that practice had screwed over.
Wow.
So he was very honored in his passing, and there's actually a documentary not on him, but like on it, and he's featured in it, and several articles on what he did, because it was pretty honorable. I mean, but what he.
No, that's literally stuff that like you hear about people being killed over, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But
what's the documentary?
I haven't watched it in a long time. I can look it up.
I want to watch that.
Yeah. There's because I didn't know that for the longest time. There's a show on I think it's Hulu. It's all about OxyContin and when OxyContin came about and how they were like hiring salespeople to go to these like small mining towns, and how the salespeople were making money off of getting doctors to sell and prescribe it, and just like because the doctors all got bonuses for doing it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, holy crap, why can't we just give somebody something that they need and not have to do all this extra, like make money? I don't know.
Yeah, it was really hard on him because...
Dope sick. Sorry.
Oh,
That's
okay. Dope sick. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I'll look it up later, but
yeah.
Yeah.
It's talk about that stuff, you start to sound like a conspiracy theorist, though.
Yeah, but it was pretty bad what they were doing, and I mean, it takes a toll. And he had no out. He was like, I think his contract was for $1 million, and it was like if he left the practice, he'd have to pay $1 million. So
God.
yeah,
You guys didn't get stuck with that, though, did you?
no.
Good.
Well, no, because they were what they were doing was illegal.
Yeah. That's good. Sorry, I lost track.
I know. Heavy shit.
I'm learning stuff about you that I didn't even know.
I
knew that they both passed, but I didn't know why, and I don't want to ask.
Oh, I thought I told you.
I don't think you did.
It's
we
hard.
talked about like the medium stuff, like about it, kind of.
Oh yeah, there was some. We could talk about it off pod.
No, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Unless you don't want to do it.
No.
That's
That's totally fine. So it happened in Half Moon Bay.
With Felix?
No.
No.
So it was the year my dad passed, and my parents, or my mom and my stepdad, lived here on the coast. They moved, but I used to house sit for them when they would go away, and I was staying there with a friend, and we went to Cameron's pub for karaoke. Mm-hmm. We're sitting at the bar and talking, and some girl, she was like in her 20s, comes up to me and is like, never mind. And she walks away, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, what is, okay, yeah. Weird. And then she comes back and she says, I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit of a medium. I don't do it like for work or anything, but your dad is with me and he won't let me leave until I talk to you. I was like, what?
What? Crazy?
Yeah. Literally. I was like, did we talk about? I was like, we must have talked about my dad. Like she heard something, and I'm looking at her. She's like, I can tell you're not interested. Bye. And then she comes back and she's like, he just wants me to make sure you're okay. And I was like, what color eyes does he have? And she was like, they're really blue, which he had. I don't have blue eyes. His eyes were like blue. And I was like, okay. And she like said that, he's sorry and he misses you and he loves you. And I was like, okay, thanks. And my friend and I were sitting there just like, okay. And I was like, I need a shot now. Like, oh my God.
I heard Cameron's gets down for karaoke too.
Oh yeah. I love going there for karaoke, by the way. But then she comes back later and she's like, she like grabbed my hand and she's like, he wants me to tell you that he's very sorry and that he loves you and he sees you and he's proud of you. And then I started crying, but I also was like several shots in at this point.
Yeah.
And the thing is, my friend was there and she was the DD. So she was fully sober and like, because I told my mom, and then my friend was like, no, I can confirm that this is exactly what happened.
Oh, what a trip.
And there was no way for her to know.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was, when we were going to interview Felix, it was just kind of like, David was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really believe in that stuff. And then it's like as soon as we sat down, Felix brought up David's friend who passed away, Sean. And I remember just being like, holy shit, like fucking right into it.
I don't not believe in it. Clearly I do. Like, I don't know. I welcome all ideas and other things, but that I can't explain. Yeah. Truly, I really cannot explain how. And she didn't give me a card. She wasn't like, here's like, give me money or, this was free, but next time I'll tell you more. She just like left.
Yeah, they'd be like the greatest PIs ever.
Yeah.
Investigators.
Yeah.
If it was fake is what I meant to say.
Police do use psychics. They do. So like that's not fake. I'm not saying they always do it, but sometimes they're desperate and they're like anything.
Yeah. So were you already living here in Half Moon Bay when you lost your father?
No.
Where were you then?
I was over the hill. I was up and down the peninsula in 2017. I was in San Jose.
Oh, okay. So then you were here when you lost your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. And I mean, being in Half Moon Bay, dealing with that loss, did you feel fortunate to be here in this community?
Yes.
Because 100%. Of things like you were saying with the business?
And neighbors, and like they did meal trains for us. The community, I mean, when my brother passed, I had a full book of clients and I had texted, I was renting from Aqua Beauty Lounge in the mall. And I texted Caitlin, one of the owners, and was like, my brother died. And she was like, I will call all your clients. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. We will handle this. How long do you think you're going to need? And I was like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. And she's like, you're going to need more than 2 weeks. Don't worry about rent. Don't worry about anything. They all, like the whole team put together a basket of things for me, like blankets and candy and candles. And yeah, the community here was truly amazing. And for my parents.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Aqua Beauty, that's in the mall?
Yeah, next to Hop
Harbor.
Dogma. Yeah. Which is where I used to be. There and then down the hall.
Oh, okay.
Down
Gotcha.
from the dance studio.
Yeah, Shelly Pack.
Closer to Hop Dogma or further down?
Aqua is further down from
Oh,
Shelly
right before
Pack.
the exit to the bathrooms.
Yes.
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 I ran past there the other day.
Your mom basically told you to move to Half Moon Bay at one point. Looking back, was that kind of the push you needed?
I mean, clearly, like I feel like she saw that I wasn't like on a terrible path, but like I wasn't meeting my potential over there. And I was working for Amazing Lash Studio, getting paid nothing. And she was like, no, I was like ending a terrible relationship. And she's like, move home and let's figure it out. And I was like, I don't know, Half Moon Bay. I'm like, everything closes at like 8. Like, I'm in San Jose, downtown.
Yeah.
She's like, nope, you're doing it. And I was like, fine, I'll give it 6 months. And then immediately after I moved, the space at Aqua opened up. And then she was getting her hair done there. And she said, you need to rent it. You need to at least talk to them. I went in and that day signed with them. And never looked back. So yeah.
Yeah, that's so your mom was already living in town?
Yeah, in Miramar.
Oh, okay. I thought she had just been like, you got to move to Half Moon Bay.
Oh no, she and my stepdad lived in Miramar,
Oh, okay.
They live next to the dailies.
and they were next door to the Rices, but actually, they bought the house across the street. They used to live next to the Dailies, and then they bought the house across the street from them, and then they were next to the Rices,
I was on my
and around the corner from the Impinks.
on my grandma's street when she used to live there.
Yeah, but where
Ventura.
at? Sorry, I know where the Rices are, but like direct neighbors or
No, literal next door neighbors on Ventura, the blue house.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
to the house that's falling apart.
Yes. So they sold that then.
Yeah.
They moved because the family that lives there now, Claire nannies for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where I moved. That's where. So then she knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
House is doing good.
That's good. That's good.
Saw it a couple months back.
It got built. It was brand new when they bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. I always want to buy that house on the corner.
I know, but they won't sell it.
No, I don't know what's going on with that.
My grandma lived in the house at the very end
On the right side of the road.
of the street on the right side.
Oh, where all the flowers? and
All the
stuff-
flowers.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And there's the pathway
Yes.
to go through. So apparently everybody in the neighborhood like hated her because she basically tried to stop everybody from walking down that path to like get to the ocean.
Oh no!
Just being like,
I didn't know that lore.
Like this is, you know.
I used to do that all the time. She hated me.
No, she passed away in 2008 or 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
She's haunting you.
Yeah, she's
but it was really cool. There's a couple photos of her at her house because she bought it in like the mid 80s, and she's like weed whacking the backyard, and there's absolutely nothing between her house and the ocean. So like, you know, it's like that. There's like 300 yards of just like open bluff top in that area,
Wow.
where now it's just all
Houses.
houses and streets.
That house is so
fully
cool
built
too.
out.
It's like a little greenhouse.
Dude,
Yeah.
it had the huge sunroom, and yeah, that was a really cool house.
Yeah. Well, did you ever get a chance to like ask your mom why she wanted you to move home? Was it just kind of to get your feet back underneath you, or was she like encouraging you to take this community in?
I mean, I think my mom thought that I could do well. I always did well when I was at schools that were smaller. And so I think my mom was like, hey, I think you do really well in a community that's smaller. You like to make friends and venture out. Like one of the ways I used to make friends was going to karaoke nights at different places when I moved. Not when I was younger, but like as an adult. And she was like, I think you're a bit like as an esthetician, they don't really have that here on the coast, like back when that was. And she was like, I think you could do really well here. And I mean, I didn't believe her, but I moved back home, and she was right.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your first karaoke night here on the coast? Was it Cameron's?
Yes, because there was another karaoke before.
I don't even know.
The Legion has karaoke, and I've done that.
Legion gets down.
I love the Legion karaoke.
You can't even understand anybody.
No, OPL had it for a minute. It was the first Thursday of every month.
Yeah, and then Joe G got up there and tore it up, and they're like, "We can't do this again." Cousin Joey just,
Oh my God.
so good, he shut the place down.
Yep, they're like, nobody can top it.
Yeah. Dimitri, the guy the honey guy, he goes to Cameron's karaoke.
The honey guy.
The honey guy.
The honey guy.
Yeah.
I get my honey from him.
He got a little flyer over here. You guys can't see it on the camera.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see Dimitri soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell him I say hello.
Can't tell you a secret about karaoke, but yeah, he goes to karaoke night. You might not know he's there. Oh shit.
If someone's going through a reset or starting over, what would you tell them?
I mean, lean into it. It's an opportunity to reinvent yourself, your life, whatever. I know change can be scary, but oftentimes we'll overstay our welcome on a path that like isn't meant for us. And I think it gets comfortable. Like even if it's not a comfortable path, it's comfortable to stay and be stagnant. And I think change can be good, and you should embrace the change and lean into it. And don't give a fuck. Give no fucks. You have nothing to lose, and even if you feel like you do, you will be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because it seems like some of the most successful people in the world, when they start to learn to like not give a fuck if about worst case scenario that is, they tend to do better. Like, I don't know if you watched the UFC fights. I know it was at the White House. That's all fucking weird, but
yeah,
it was pretty awesome watching the fights in that sense, just because it was such good fights, like literally just about the sport.
Yeah.
But Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje fought, and it was pretty interesting because Justin Gaethje was the underdog, but he won against the champ, Ilia Topuria. And after the fight, they interviewed him, and he said, well, I had the exact opposite mindset of Ilia. Ilia Topuria was talking a lot, how he was very confident and like, I'm going to hurt you, you're not going to hurt me type of deal. And then Justin Gaethje was like, he's going to kick my ass. So I have to train hard to like be able to, and I have nothing to lose. I'm just going to like go for it.
Yeah.
And he did it, and he had like probably one of the bigger upsets in the UFC. It was pretty big upset. He was like,
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
oh.
I mean, I think there's something to be said about being humble to an extent, and like, one, it is fake it till you make it, and I will say that I did a lot of that, where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Like it's happening. But
We say that all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Because Gabby is like, oh, you come off like this online. I'm like, girl, no, I did not know what I was doing. I was just doing it.
Yeah. That's a whole nother thing too about like interviewing people, small business owners. I don't know if you agree with this, but a lot of the people that we interview, we have all these questions that's like kind of trying to pinpoint how they figured it out. And then you get down to the brass tacks and it's always like, I'm still figuring it out.
Like you're any minute now.
Yeah.
Any minute now, they're gonna know. Imposter syndrome is real.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it was pretty funny. I one specifically that I remember I was always like looking at Matt Hogan and I'm like, dude, this guy's got life by the nuts. And I start talking to him and he's just like, I'm still figuring it out, dude.
Yep. Yeah. Any day now. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
That's what's cool about your guys' podcast, though, is like you interview so many people from like so many different age like ranges too, and they've lived so many different lives, all these people, but like they're all still on the path of figuring it out. Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Everybody is kind of on the same page with that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I mean, I think it means that nobody has it figured out.
Their shit figured out.
nobody does.
Nobody has it figured out.
Nobody does. But getting into Lash and Beauty Bar, you know, you built it from the ground up in Half Moon Bay, which to add a level of difficulty to that, you're not from here.
No.
That's harder to do
Yes.
than somebody who is from here. But what are you most proud of when you look back at what you've created so far?
Honestly, that I feel like I've somehow convinced people that I'm from here, but a lot of people think I am. And,
It's because of James.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
yeah, yes, but also like I really threw myself into the community. I went out, I met people, I made friends from here. So people assume I'm from here, and I'm like, no, I'm not. But I'm really proud of the community I've built. Like business related and not business related, and the connections that I've made. I really, really love Half Moon Bay.
Yeah, and Half Moon Bay is such a special place, and like I feel like if you grow up here, it's pretty easy to get blinded by that. Yeah. And then when you leave for a little while, even if it's just a year, maybe 2, but you still are able to come back with a refreshed mind and be like, damn, this place is pretty cool.
100%. I mean, it also means be careful because everyone knows everyone. Yeah. And you mess with the wrong person and you're fucked.
Yeah, seriously.
Bad gas travels fast in a small town.
100%. Yeah. And I hear about all of it in my treatment room.
You're like, oh, she said that? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I know everybody's tea.
It is pretty funny how like people will pay to go to a therapist and stuff, but it never.
We're also.
Yeah, exactly. That's
what I went to school for, was psychology. I wanted to be a therapist, so I'm like, I guess I'm using that.
Oh, you got the double whammy over here, Lash and Beauty, dude.
Yep. Your therapist while you get lashed.
Going back to like all your like loyal clients and stuff, whenever I'm checking someone out from at the counter over there, like I always like to ask them, I'm like, okay, how long have you been seeing? Like, I'm just curious. I'm like, how long have you been seeing Alyssa? Like, how long have you been doing lashes with her? And they're like, oh my God, I don't even know. Since she opened, and I'm like, damn. And like literally almost all of her clients tell me that. So that just shows that you have like a very loyal clientele. And
that's cool feedback. Yeah. That's like 7 or 8 years. Yeah. I've been seeing people.
I ask like almost all your clients that when I do someone who's.
I love that. I love that you asked that. I didn't know. I love that.
I always do.
You're always back there like, so what's going on today? What's the tea? Well, Gabby, working for her, what do you see her good qualities are as a business leader or owner?
There's a lot, but. You're going to make me blush. She when I first became an esthetician, she had a course on doing lash lifts, which is like a lash like perm for your lashes.
I don't know what that is, but it's something.
I was like, how do I explain this?
It curls your lashes up.
Oh, okay.
Makes them look fuller.
Gotcha.
More, yeah. So she taught me how to do that with a few of my other friends, and like from day one, she's been like a really good teacher and like a leader. And every time I'm in here working, like I always feel very confident in asking her questions about anything. And she never makes me feel like dumb or like what's the word of like explaining things? Like you don't explain things like, okay, you do it like this.
Talking down to your like
talking like you're just a really good teacher, and like I always will fully understand something once you explain it to me, and I always feel comfortable, and hence why I wanted to work with you, is you made me feel comfortable. And yeah, you're very confident in like all the things you do. And I'm like, damn, okay, that's the goal. Like I need to be like that.
Yeah.
I'm still gaining my confidence in this aesthetics world because there's like so many things that other people do and everyone has their own craft. And it's like, okay, how do I set myself aside from those people? And I mean, even with her, I'm like, we're not like trying to compare each other or like no one is working against each other here. Like we're both working together. So like, I'm always just learning from her. And
yeah, you guys are on a team.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's like the best qualities that I've had in previous bosses is just like the openness and, I can learn from you. You can learn from me. Just like, it all goes around. Creates a really good environment.
Yeah, it really, it makes you like, I don't know, the big thing with my new job now is you're on your own all day. Like you don't unless you call somebody or talk to a stranger at the house that you're at, you're not hearing from anybody. So like to kind of do your job, and if you have a question, you have to call somebody. And all of the older dudes that are in the role are all just like, dude, whenever you have even the tiniest bit of question, just call me. Yeah, just talk to me. Like and then it makes you feel so much better.
Yeah.
Because I find myself, I'm calling people, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I
don't want to bug you.
What am I supposed to do when this is this and this and this?
Oh, I do that all day to her.
Yeah.
And I don't mind.
No, she does it. She's always like, okay. And she explains it like so thoroughly. I'm like, Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's-
thought, but I just needed like a little extra like push.
It's
like,
so refreshing.
yeah,
It's
really
nice. And then it's especially like, I don't know, I really felt what you were saying when you were like, she doesn't make me feel dumb for asking dumb questions. Even if they are dumb, like I've asked some stupid ass questions.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, well, you just, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've asked those same questions. So it's like, it's not dumb. It's you don't know what you don't know until you ask. And if you don't ask, you'll never know. And so I've watched you gain so much confidence in so many things. And it makes me so happy. And to your point about not competing, I once had somebody years ago that I wanted to train to be an esthetician, and she started trying to compete with me. And one day she's like, well, what if your clients like me more than you? And I'm like, I'd love that. Like that to me means I did a good job of training you. If there comes a point where people are like, no, like I love Gabby, I love her vibe, I would never be upset about that. There's enough business for all of us. And I want you to be as booked and busy as you want to be. And there's zero competitive, like you're awesome. And I fully believe in her, people.
The Gibster.
Thank you.
I
I
forget
love
who
her
it
new
was.
nickname now.
Somebody.
He's always called me that.
Somebody was going through. Somebody was on my phone, and you had happened to text me, and your phone contact
name?
is Gibby, like that.
From like iCarly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. They're like, "Who's Gibby?" I'm like, "It's my cousin Gabby."
You know the guy from iCarly?
Yeah, we text regularly.
Him.
Well, what do you think owning a small business, impossible to not make mistakes. What do you think your biggest mistake you've made so far is?
So everything lives in my brain. And when you're a solo business owner, you're responsible for everything. So I put nothing down on paper. Something came to me, I handled it. I didn't make any like SOPs. I didn't have any like things streamlined or down on paper. So when it comes time to bring on people, it's like I have to extract it from my brain and explain it. And that's really hard to do. So I would say really my biggest mistake was not taking it seriously like a business when I started. And that was because I didn't know that it was going to be successful. So I was like, I'm just going in day by day doing it instead of looking at it like, okay, inventory, let's learn how to track it. Let's learn how to deal with the finances. Let's have a system for this and all that. I would say that would be my biggest mistake.
Excel sheets.
I don't even know how to use Excel. James has to do it for me.
What?
I barely
got this.
I know I could learn it, but I also I'm like, ugh.
That was like one of my favorite college classes. We had in the ag major at Cal Poly, they have a specific Excel class, and it's nothing like, sure, they give you the example of apples to oranges, but it's, it's just like a finance class where you're learning how to use Excel with all the equations and all these different formulas. It was like super cool. I did terrible in the class, but I pulled a lot from it because I was like, damn, dude, I could use this for anything. I started doing like personal finance stuff.
Oh, that's what James does for me. He geeks out on like, let me plug your things in and all this.
Dude,
and
it's
like
fun.
I'm like, please do.
Keep going.
I'm like, I need
Yeah.
help.
No, it's so fun.
I mean, yeah, the community I've built, I feel like my clients most of them don't even feel like clients, they feel like friends. And sometimes, like you just did a video on Instagram about like when you're finished with your client that like you feel as a friend and you have to ask them to pay. And you're just like, don't do it. You're so mean.
Like I feel so bad, but like you owe me $200.
Yeah.
You guys do really well on Instagram. I started looking at the Instagram page before the episode today, and I was like, these guys are funny.
Shout out to Ari and her team. We have a marketing girl who forces us to film.
Nice.
She's just like cracks the whip.
Yeah.
No, but she comes in, she films, she's working on my website, and she has a team that schedules out our posts.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to be better about doing.
Well, talk to Ari.
She's great.
Videos
Her
outside.
business is Narratives by Nazar.
Yeah, she's Derek Nazar's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see our interview with John Nazar?
No.
Derek's
Oh,
dad?
wait, yes. Ari just told me that it was like 1 billion hours long.
Yeah. Yeah. Not as long as Robin Baird's, though.
That was like one of your first ones, huh?
No, that was...
Or was it not?
What was that? That was like 4 episodes ago. something like that. Yeah, it was
Ari
fairly
just told
recent.
me that.
Nazar?
Yeah.
It wasn't that recent, was it?
I mean, it wasn't that recent, but in our release stuff, yeah, it was.
Okay.
Same thing.
What does your day-to-day look like right now?
Oh my God. A lot of Brazilian waxes recently.
Myself included today.
It's
You guys do that in the room over there?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why that fucking bed's broken.
No, in this room right here. I mean, now it's fun. I was by myself a lot. Having Gabby here, we're like, it is a lot like the videos, but we're also she's getting booked. So it's like we come in, turn things on, turn on the music, vibe. Clients come in and out. It's kind of like hanging out with friends all day.
Okay, I gotta ask, what's it like as the esthetician doing the Brazilian waxing? Is it like awkward or is it?
She does them fully. I don't do them, but
No, it's
You turn on music and like
we chat the whole time. I mean, I have music playing in there always, but usually it's I have clients who come to me once a month for it, and then it's just like, oh, how's your month? What's going on? People like to ask me about, I'm engaged, getting married in October, like wedding planning. Like promotions, breakups. Like we're talking about, we're talking the whole time.
yeah.
Sometimes I have to hold their hand when I'm pulling.
Yeah.
I always think about the movie. I know it's not a Brazilian wax, but 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh yeah,
getting his nipples waxed.
Oh yeah, Clarkson.
That's such a funny.
It pains me to watch it because they're waxing him incorrectly. Yeah. I know it's for comedy, but I'm like, well, duh, it hurts because they're not doing it correctly.
Are you supposed to go against the grain of the hair, or
no? You're not supposed to start. You're supposed to have the wax strip in an area that is like ends where there isn't hair, so it's not pulling that bad. They start in the middle of his chest.
Well, and I think comedically, I mean, that was his actual chest hair.
No, it was.
And that was
really?
And they were real estheticians. That's why I'm like, why?
God.
But they probably instructed them.
Yeah,
they probably.
But it was. But that was like they only had like the takes were the takes. Like
I would have started up here because there's less of it, and then you work your way down.
But you don't get the just like strip in the middle
what is
of his
it?
chest.
You look like a man-o'-lantern.
Doesn't his nipple go missing at one point of it?
No,
like I thought
he's like my nipple.
I thought the comedy of it was like one strip ripped his nipple off, and then in the
but he is bleeding. But pinpoint bleeding is normal.
Oh.
Or like in that movie Bad Moms, where she
that's what you were gonna say.
The Manzillion. Have you seen that?
And then she ends up dating him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Kunis?
Yeah.
So funny.
Yes, I do remember that movie. They had two of them.
Yeah, there's
They make
two.
of them. Yeah.
Well, disclose it or not, but worst client story.
You know what? This is the only bad review I have on Yelp. So now everyone's gonna go look at it. So years ago, this was when I was at Aqua. This was, I think, 5 or 6 years ago. I had a client who came to me for lash extensions, and she said, I have gotten them done several times and continue to have an allergic reaction. My eyes swell up. And she's like, but I hear that there's a glue that's hypoallergenic. And I was like, yes. And she was like, do you have that? And I said, no, but I can order it. We'd need to do a patch test, which means I would apply a couple lashes to the outer corner to see how she does. And if all is good, we'll continue. And I made her sign a liability form, like saying that she understood. So do the patch test with the glue and all is well. So then we do a full set. Then the next day she sends me a picture and she's like, they're starting to swell. And they didn't look too bad, but they did look a little irritated. And I said, well, we can remove them, but removing them re-wets the glue, so you're going to experience more swelling for a little bit longer. Just a warning. Recommend taking Benadryl. Not a doctor, not diagnosing things, but like that's what you can do to kind of ease things. And she's like, well, can you get me in tonight? And I said, no, I can get you in tomorrow. And I said, just don't get them wet. Leave them alone. She proceeded to take a hot shower with her face directly in them, and then she used coconut oil to pull them all off. So then her eyes were very swollen, and she sent me a picture, and I was like, well, you did exactly the opposite of what I told you to do.
Yeah.
Then the next day I was like, are there any left? You need to come in. And she's like, well, no, I've removed them, but I'd like a refund. And I was like, I spent 3 hours on your lashes. I ordered a special glue. We signed this waiver. Like, I can offer you a credit for what you paid to a different service, like a facial or something else. But I did the work. And she said, well, that's just bad customer service. I'm a baker, and if a cake I made somebody sick, I'd refund them. And I said, well, that's like somebody coming in saying I'm celiac and allergic to gluten, but I'd like to try one more time. Like, and it made you sick. Like, you signed a form and a waiver. I ended up refunding her, but then she went on her husband's Yelp account and wrote a bad review saying that I like destroyed her eyes.
I mean, that takes a certain type of person to go write a bad Yelp review. I mean, that's crazy. The only time I've ever thought about downloading Yelp, and I did, was because I ate the best Mexican food in Paradise.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Claire, we got to get Yelp. I got to write this lady.
That's amazing. Wait, where was this?
In Paradise, right before the fires.
Up there like Orville.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, if you go and look at her history of Yelp reviews, they're all negative. So
isn't that funny? It's like, you have a bad service, just fucking get over it. Not that was bad service. I'm just saying in general.
It just,
some people are just so picky and like needy, and it's just like,
she was just mad that I didn't refund her. That was it. And to say, like, I went through all the things that you're supposed to do, and I responded, and I was like, I said the story, and I'm like, I have your liability form and the waiver that shows that you knew the risks of this.
Yeah.
Because you were previously allergic already.
Oh gosh. Well, beyond skincare and beauty, what kind of experience and environment are you trying to create for your clients?
A welcoming one. I mean, like one where you feel comfortable, like I said, like you're hanging out.
Yeah.
And you can ask all the questions and share things you're, concerned about or whatever, and not feel judged.
Are you always playing music in here?
Yeah.
What kind of music? What do you listen to?
We do a mix.
Yeah.
Do you do some pop stuff?
We do a lot of Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, a lot of Fleetwood Mac. We did some
like indie vibes.
Yep.
Nice.
What was it, like Witchy Springtime?
Yeah, we play like witchy playlists, so like all Fleetwood Mac, and then like what else is on there? A bunch of other like 70s music.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Sometimes we do pop. I think we did Bieber after the
Coachella.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, the new stuff.
I was playing that playlist in here, and someone was like, "Oh my god, I've been listening to him nonstop since Coachella," and I was like,
"Yep."
That's why
I was never like the biggest Bieber guy, but then the newest stuff.
Yeah.
I've just been like, damn, that's good.
It's good.
Yeah, like Speed Demon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Claire told me you were obsessed with that song.
Fucking love that song. I'll wake up and be like, what do I want to listen to this? Google. Play Speed Demon, Google. Heat checking these chickens.
So at one point, did it shift from being an interest to like, this could be a career?
I mean, that was kind of, when I went to beauty school, that was kind of the goal. I didn't know what. I worked at Nordstrom in cosmetics to start, and I didn't really know. I actually, in beauty school, said that I didn't want to own a business. I said that. I was 21 and was like, no, I just want to work for somebody and clock in and clock out, and never thought that I would be where I'm at. But when I was at Aqua, there was a hairstylist, Tyla. I don't know if you guys know Tyla, but she was so booked. Like, her schedule looked like Tetris. Like, she had, one client was processing, she was cutting hair, and another whatever. And I remember telling my mom, I'll know that I've made it when I'm booked like Tyla. And then there came a time where I was booked like Tyla, and I moved the goalpost, and I was like, oh, I need to be here. My mom was like, Alyssa, you need to be appreciative and show gratitude that you're booked. You're where you wanted to be at some point. Mm-hmm. And it was at that moment that I was like, oh wow, like this is actually something I can do to make money, like and make a living.
Yeah. So I got kind of a business question, but is it similar to like barbershops with the sense of like how, I don't know, you like look at name barber. Yeah. Is that how it works?
Well, Gabby, I employ Gabby,
Okay.
but I do have Melissa, who is a massage therapist who rents from me.
Gotcha.
So the moving forward, probably like employees, mostly because I want to make sure that the products and protocols and things that are in here are ones that I believe in. And if you rent from me, I can't tell you that. Like I have no right to. I mean, I can tell you, but it doesn't mean you have to listen.
Yeah.
So it gives me a little bit more comfort passing on clients who trust me when I'm like, oh, I totally stand by all these things that we're doing.
For sure. What are some big things that you look for in products?
Ingredients, formulations. I do a lot of research on how things are formulated because you can look at two products that have a similar ingredient label, but it doesn't mean they're doing the same things or penetrating the layers of the skin in the same way. The values with the brands that they like. I try to do brands that don't test on animals. I try to look at brands that don't have a lot of filler ingredients that aren't good for your skin, that are irritating.
Are you generally like trying to walk a line in the sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Like very straight from nature, but then also having the aspect of
Like
you mean clean
type of deal? Yeah, like clean and.
So the thing is, clean is not a regulated term. So like it's a big trending word, but the whole non-toxic thing. Water is toxic in large quantities, so it's all about dosing and like percentages. So active ingredients are the things that are scary to people, that they do things like acids and stuff. So yeah, I feel like your barrier is important, and ingredients that are helping heal your barrier tend to be less active. And
Gotcha.
Things that are helping with things like aging and exfoliating tend to be more active. So finding a balance between that and making sure that they're formulated in ways that your skin can tolerate.
For sure. Well, getting into the future side of things, but as you look ahead, what's your goal in the next 5 to 10 years with your business?
Employing a few more estheticians and lash artists, and eventually bringing in med spa services, so like Botox, filler, etc. We don't have that on the coast. So I'd love to bring that in and offer more like medical type services, laser hair removal, things that we all on the coast have to go over the hill for.
Gotcha.
So many people ask that too.
I know,
have that
all the time.
Yeah.
And
what do you need to go do to get your certifications to do that?
I wouldn't be able to do it unless I became a nurse. I have a medical director currently, so I can carry like medical grade products, but I would basically have to invest in everything like product wise that they need, like the Botox, the needles, the syringes, all the stuff, the licensing, the insurance, and paying a nurse to be here.
Gotcha. What do you, I know we talked about like everything in moderation, but what do you think about like the people that kind of get addicted to like Botox and stuff like that?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Botox, and when done in moderation. I think people are moving away from filler because people have been overdoing it, and I think that there's a tasteful way to do it, and then there's a problematic way to do it. And what I hate is when there are service providers who are like predatory. They want the people who are addicted, and they don't say no. And that's something we'll never do here. You come here and you say that you want something that we don't think is good for you, we're just not going to do it.
For sure. That's funny because that kind of ties back into like what your dad was fighting against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, when people look back on your career and life someday, what do you hope your impact on the coast side and I guess like beauty industry on the coast side will be?
That people say that they felt like welcome, safe, and cared for here. Like beauty is pretty intimidating and it's vulnerable. You're coming in here and you're talking about things you don't like about yourself. And if people say that they left here feeling listened to, cared for, and even a little bit more confident than when they came in, I feel like I've done my job, and that's what I want to be remembered as, is not somebody who told you need a lash lift and tint because your lashes suck. But instead I'm like, you're you're feeling like you don't look awake in the morning and it makes you feel like you have to put on all this makeup, let's do a lash lift and tint on you and you'll wake up feeling better and you don't have to worry about it. It gives you an hour free in the morning to go do and focus on other things that are better for your mental health, better for you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's fitting to end the episode with you two picking your tarot cards.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to pick the same deck or different?
What do you want to do? You pick.
I like the one Gavin chose. The ethereal one.
The ethereal one. That's my favorite one too, so let's pick the same deck. Actually, this deck, my brother's girlfriend bought me after he passed. So this deck and the tattoo deck are very, very special to me.
Oh, cool. What's the tattoo deck? Which one's that? The one David had?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, wait, sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead.
That was funny. I was going to grab that one. And then you're like, I want the big one.
Oh, wait.
The big one.
Give me the big one.
Let's just pick together.
I choose this one.
Choose this one. I got the artist.
Ah.
The
What does
artist.
this say?
Hey, you want to pass
Ten
me
of
the book?
Pentacles.
Oh, 10 of Pentacles.
Pass me the book. I'll read it for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Give us our reading.
What'd you get?
The artist.
The artist. Let's see.
It should be on the first page.
No, David. The first page is the fool.
You ever heard of a glossary?
An index.
I feel like I kind of learned. Oh, there we go. Okay, astrological correspondence. Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus?
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
see.
know either.
Can you see?
Or Ophiuchus right here.
Oh, I don't even.
Ophiuchus.
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 Fuchsius.
Ophiuchus.
Whatever it is, it's a fancy word.
Ophelia. Like the fate of Ophelia from Taylor Swift.
T Swift fan over here.
Yes.
The artist is the vessel of creation. This card signifies mankind and shows when you need to open the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition and listen. Upright. Did you get it upright or?
Upright.
Visionary, interpreter, creation, and passionate. There you go.
Very
We just talked
fitting.
about all those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Gibbs?
I got 10 of Pentacles.
10 of Pentacles.
There's a dog in it. Maybe that.
We love dogs.
I love dogs.
10 of Wands. What the hell? Where's the Pentacles at? All right, David loves tarot cards. That's why we're doing this.
He actually begged to do this.
Oh, here we go. 10 of Pentacles?
Yeah.
King, Queen, Knight, Page, 1.
Gonna be probably on the last page of it.
What the hell? I swear it wasn't there. There we go. You don't really have a... Oh, I guess you do. Okay, was it upright or reverse?
This one.
Upright, wealth, achievement, family, satisfaction. Swords. This... Oh, no. Hang on, sorry.
Scratch the swords.
Now I gotta go back over here and read Pentacles. The suit of Pentacles relates to the physical aspects of life, work, health, finances, creative outlets, and material possessions. They appear as a mirror for what manifests in the physical world. Element, Earth, astrological correspondence, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, direction, East. And then you got 10 of Pentacles, which is wealth, achievement, family, and satisfaction.
Interesting.
Very nice.
Manifest that wealth.
Yeah, I'm trying to give me some money.
Well, right on. Thank you guys for taking some time and hanging out with us and having a shot of whiskey.
Yeah, that was great. Thanks for doing this in the lab.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to make an appearance on your podcast
100%.
about some male treatments.
Yes. We could talk about it. Nose waxing.
Oh, shit.
I waxed
we
James's
don't talk
nose.
about that.
I waxed James's nose. It doesn't.
That's crazy. Like the videos where you're like,
You literally put
Yep.
it on the inside.
oh, no, I couldn't do
It
that.
doesn't hurt. You can ask him.
I've only seen horror videos of that.
Well, okay, yeah, but that's for virality.
How quick is it? Can we do it here?
We could do it here. Do you want me to do it? I'll show you, Gabby.
Yeah, I've never done it.
I'll try it.
Okay. Yes.
All right. All right, we're signing off. All right, goodbye.
Thank you.
On that note, bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Once again, we're brought to you by Bikeworks HMB, your one-stop shop for bike service, sales, and rentals in Half Moon Bay, California. Whether you're on the mountain, road, or low on battery, Bikeworks HMB has your back. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to help support this podcast, please feel free to reach out to us at betweenshiftspod@gmail.com. The link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. GT signing off.